And that is the reality for people living in a building near Harlem Park in West Baltimore. In a story you'll see only on ABC2, Eddie Kadam explains why the tenants at 503 North Monroe Street are feeling tonight like they're left in the dark.
Jamie and Kelly, Alonzo Jackson has lived here for 7 years. One day he comes outside and he sees this, a demolition notice. He had no idea what was going on, and if that's not scary enough, he takes a little walk down the sidewalk, sees this huge piece of demolition equipment, and there was another one sitting outside his house, and now tonight we're searching for answers for him. This tree has been growing into the back of 505 North Monroe. It's threatening the buildings around it.
We've been reporting the tree growing out of their property this entire time. And you got to think this is more than 5 years. If this would have been taken care of by the city when we first made a complaint more than 5 years ago, this would not be a situation now. And we would not have a situation where they're trying to demolish the house and trying to make us move and basically restart our lives.
The thoughts of a restart started with this demolition notice.
Nobody knocked on the door. Nobody called my landlord. Nobody called the owner of the property. He does still own the property. Nobody did anything. Nobody let us know anything about this demolition that was going to happen to 501.
That building is right next to where he and 3 other people are living.
The 19th, I was getting off from work, and I saw the construction guys out front, and I actually went to them and asked them what was going on, and they did not know that I lived in 503 North Monroe Street. They did not know that anyone lived in 503 North Monroe Street.
He got nervous. There was a wrecking crew outside. He says Frankie Carter, an ombudsman with Baltimore Housing Authority, wrote him this on the 20th, telling him to evacuate because the premises is inhabitable.
They haven't even came to a decision as to whether they really want to demolish all 3 houses, 501, 503, and 505, or if they just want to demolish still 501 and try to build a structural wall to keep us up. But they said they wasn't helping with relocation or anything of that nature, and that really scares me.
I took his concerns to the city. In an email response from Communications Director Tanya Baker, she said there is not an emergency demolition scheduled for the buildings, but they are assessing the condition. Also, that they are in contact with the landlord, and if they can't help with relocation, they will assist tenants.
The fact that they can't even come to a decision, the fact that they just came that day like that, it's like any day I would have to go. But which day would that be?
Now, to add to the problems, I talked to the landlord here who says if these buildings are destroyed, he'd be on the hook for the bill. Now, adding to those problems also, Jackson says what he wants to see done is both of these buildings adjoining to his building. He wants to see them torn down and his to stay up. Live in West Baltimore, Eddie Kadam, ABC2 News.